Police investigating the deadly crowd surge at a Houston concert Friday night are looking at claims that someone was dosing the crowd with drugs. That's according to a source close to the Astroworld Festival. Police have not said publicly if such an attack happened or if it led to the deaths. Organizers canceled the remainder of the Astroworld Music Festival in Houston after a crowd surge killed at least 8 people and injured dozens of others. Authorities say an estimated 50,000 people attended the festival. Houston Fire Chief San Pena said that the large crowd quickly got out of control.
What we do know is that at approximately 9 o'clock, 9:15, the crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage, okay? And that caused some panic, and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out, become unconscious, and it created additional panic.
Joining us now is Dr. David Persse. He is the Chief Medical Officer for the City of Houston. In this role, he serves as the Director of Emergency Medical Services and as a tactical physician for the Houston Police Department. Dr. Persse, thank you so much for being here to help us understand this tragedy. What did you see when you got to the scene there at Astroworld?
When I got to the scene, I first responded along with about 5 ambulances that we had coming into the medical tent, and the crowd was still pretty packed at that point. However, the event had been canceled and people were starting to move out. And the medical tent was overwhelmed with people, both walking wounded, and also we still had CPR cases ongoing as they were still being brought in from the crowd. And we quickly got them into ambulances, provided the advanced care that we were able to provide at the scene, and got them off to hospitals. And we tried to distribute those across many hospitals in the region. So it was pretty chaotic when we first got there.
Well, I'm wondering if you can tell us more about the city's emergency response to this event. And you said that those medical tents that you saw were quickly overwhelmed. Did concert organizers have adequate medical personnel at the concert?
Well, you have to remember the event was going on all day long. And so they had been managing the crowd and the medical needs of the crowd quite well up until then. And this is not uncommon, right? These large events occur across the nation. There are medical groups that do event medicine, and they generally do a pretty good job. But when something like this happens, it's not a surprise they go wrong. Now, there was backup immediately available. Both the private ambulance company that was on scene and then the Houston Fire Department had resources in the immediate vicinity in the event that something happened. And so when this occurred, they were able to quickly get inside. And that's where I was. And as I was on the outside, and as this event occurred, we were able to quickly get in and then provide them that backup support that they needed.
And Dr. Persse, as you mentioned, the event had been going on all day. And I want to ask you about some video that we saw from earlier in the day. It apparently shows fans overrunning the VIP area. This, again, is an independent incident prior to that deadly incident that took place in the evening. But was this an indication, an early warning, that security was overwhelmed at the festival, that there might have been additional problems to come, which certainly did take place?
Yeah, that's a great question for somebody in law enforcement and security, because I'm the medical person, so I can't really comment very much on that. But I will say from a medical standpoint, when the crowd surge occurred right in front of the stage and people became injured, that all evolved very, very quickly. And so from that standpoint, it was a very sudden event. The event had been going on all day. There had been a large crowd there all day. There were the usual twisted ankles, lacerations, those sorts of things which were being attended to. And in fact, the event medical group, I believe, had said that they had already seen about 300 people earlier on in the day. So, but those are all minor injuries. And this is what happens when you get 50,000 people going to a concert that lasts all day long. And so but when this event occurred, everything changed.
And Dr. Persse, appreciate that your expertise is really in the medical aspect of it. Can you tell us, what are the city's requirements for emergency personnel, medical personnel security at this type of a large event?
So the event organizer is responsible for having medical personnel on scene for the events. The city has an ordinance, which I can't quote you at this point, I don't have it memorized, is what the exact requirements are. But the larger the event, the more resources they are supposed to have in place. And, we've been having large events here in Houston for decades, and things have worked out, quite well. So this is the first time we've had something like this happen. But again, we had additional resources because the city, we knew this was going to be a big event. We had additional resources above and beyond what the event organizers had stationed around the periphery just in case something happened. We do that. We have the Super Bowl here. We've had the NBA Final Four, or the NCAA Final Four. We have other large events. And sometimes we will pre-position additional resources just in case. And so last night we had to use them.
It still is baffling that at least eight people are dead, many others critically wounded. And authorities say that 11 of the 17 people that were transported to hospitals were in cardiac arrest. In your role as a physician, can you explain, is that unusual for this kind of an emergency? And what does that tell you about what may have happened?
So it is very unusual. And what it appears happened, although there is an investigation, so what I'm about to say is completely preliminary. It appears this was, and we've seen this in other events, this is the crowd surge where people literally got crushed, in the crowd, and then they collapse, and then the panic ensues, and then people get trampled. And so we've seen this before, in other venues, at large soccer events in Europe, and we've had it at rock concerts here in the United States before. But it is that crowd surge. And when I was there and I got to see some of the patients, they clearly, had evidence that they had been, they had been injured, right? There abrasions, or like head to toe abrasions from being in the middle of the crowd, and they collapsed. And then the people around them, they don't know that somebody's collapsed. And all of a sudden people start, moving, the whole crowd starts moving. Nobody knows that 2 feet to my left, there's a body on the ground, and they trip over it and they fall and so on and so forth. Now you got 2 people on the ground, and then somebody else falls on top of them. And so this is what it looks like happened from what I know at this point. But as I said, there is a formal investigation that's ongoing that will uncover, more detail as to what exactly happened.
What a horrific tragedy, and I really appreciate you coming on to help us at least try to make sense of what happened there. Dr. David Persse, appreciate it. Rapper Travis Scott has released a statement following the deadly stampede during his concert in Houston. The rapper says he is devastated about what happened at the Astroworld Festival. He added he will support the Houston police investigation. Scott says he is committed to helping to heal the Houston community and offered his thanks to the first responders who raced to the scene.